Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirits, my intuition, and the tarot to communicate energies to you guys, beautiful viewers. And I'm super excited to deliver this reading for you guys. This is my second reading today, and I don't typically do two unless I'm called. And so Spirit was wanting me to do this reading, and this is someone wanting to communicate to you. They have a message for you. I don't know what the message is or who this person is. Okay, so I will ask that you use your intuition because this is a general reading and not every reading will resonate for you. So make sure that you lean in on your intuition, and hopefully we get some idea of who this is. Although my intention here is just to communicate the message. Okay, so it's not typically how I do it, but that's what I'm being called to do. So it is a message from someone, what they're wanting to say to you. This could be anyone at all, really. If it's coming through as someone maybe intimate, and maybe this is a business partner, this could be a message for someone else in regards to the specifics. So just take the general gist of what is being delivered for the message for you and apply it to your situation, although you shouldn't have to force anything to fit your story. Okay, so there are 4 options to choose from today, and I don't typically use these decks, so I'm super excited. Option 1, we have the Tarot of Tails. Beautiful. Option number 2, we have the Thoth Tarot deck. Aleister Crowley. Option number 3, we have the Mystical Manga Tarot. And for option number 4, we have the Sacred Web Tarot. All right, so I will leave the video running for a bit. Use your intuition to call you into the pile or the deck, and if it isn't resonating, then go check out another pile. Okay, just use your intuition. I will see you at your pick. The timestamps are in the description box and in the pinned comment below, and I will see you there. Hello, my most beautiful pile 1. You picked the Tarot of Tails for your pick, and like I mentioned in the intro, we are looking at a message from somebody who has something to say to you right here, right now. This is something Spirit wanted me to put together here for you guys. And like I mentioned, I don't generally do 2 readings, so I'm assuming there's something quite significant in the messaging here tonight, although this is a timeless message or reading, so whenever you stumble across the video, the message was meant to find you. All right. Now, because I won't be maybe tapped into who this is, I will need you to lean in on your intuition, okay? Because my intent is to deliver what the message is, and yeah, and we'll see what comes up, okay? So this could be anybody at all, but someone who is wanting to talk to you or communicate to you. Maybe they have not yet been able to for whatever reason. Could be somebody who has passed, could be somebody who is just in no contact, or just someone who has not yet had the chance to have communication with you. All right, so we'll ask Spirit for clear and concise message here for the greatest and highest good of pile 1, Spirits. Thank you so much. I am so blessed to be here today. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. Thank you so much, Spirit. And thank you so much, pile 1, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I am truly blessed. We're looking at what is this message wanting to come forward for pile 1. What does this person want to communicate to pile 1? All right, so I'm going to be reading them as they come up. We have the 7 of Cups in reverse, High Priestess in reverse, and the Devil in reverse. Page of Coins, that's the Page of Pentacles. How many do we have here? 6 more, okay. We have Judgment in reverse. We have the Lovers in reverse. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. And we have the Emperor in reverse. We have the Star in reverse. And we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Wow, okay. So I do want to pull some oracles as well for this message. We have the Hermit Crab. We have Denial. And it says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with insight and awareness. There's your card right here. Surrender to receiving support and love. Oh, okay. Just give me a minute to sit here with the energy. I will be channeling, I believe, what the message is. But at first I will, I mean, obviously I'm channeling, but I mean directly from this person. But first I want to see what this message is about, and then we'll see if I can channel this person directly to communicate what the message is, all right? So just give me a little bit. Okay, very, 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 very straightforward message here for you guys. Who's ever's tapped into this pile? I am feeling like this person completely feels like they missed out on something with you, an opportunity with you that they did not take a chance on, and they are really beating themselves up here. This person understands that there was a decision for them to make, and that they were supposed to take control, that they were supposed to have a full potential here, of an experience, of a connection, of whatever opportunity that you guys had on the table here that went unfulfilled. So lots of opportunity that this person has blown. And this person is clearly showing that either they just remained inactive and let their opportunity just float away, which is being involved with you and creating something with you, and the opportunity to come to some sort of awareness and be, this would require this person to be vulnerable. This would require this person to open up. This would require this person not to be defensive. This might require this person to, or it would have required this person maybe to come out of their usual habitat, whatever that means. That's the word that's coming to me. So maybe they were supposed to, I don't know, like up and leave, travel, maybe just, I don't know, like quit their community or leave their job, or maybe they were just supposed to come out of hiding or allow themselves to be vulnerable because they had their defenses up. So there was an intuitive knowing that this person could have leaned in on that they did not listen to, and this person could have chose poorly, as they're showing here, and it caused a lot of pain and suffering for both you and this person. And this person is now seeing that they were unable to do this or did not do this because of a very strong denial here. And so as they denied whatever this was, they missed out on a big opportunity. And that's a very clear message here. So you should probably know who this person is, because this is a very heavy, heavy, heavy energy of someone who just really completely crapped the bed and missed out, and you might have just completely abandoned, blocked, disregarded, no longer involve yourself with this person at all. So this person feels like there's no hope in hell because of their own doing here, and that there is yeah, I feel like there was ego getting in the way of this person allowing themselves to open up. Maybe they did not want to get hurt, but I don't know necessarily that that's so the case here, rather than this person just was incapable of making a decision to choose this. And so, yeah, there's a heavy energy here. So I'm going to channel what this person wants to communicate to you directly. Okay, we'll pull some of the lover oracles. So apply this to your situation. If it's not an intimate love situation here, could certainly be in any regard of an opportunity here with someone who didn't do what it was that they could have done or should have done. And I feel like you're no longer in contact with this person, or maybe just really things ended pretty badly here, because this person feels like maybe you're cut off from their energy. Okay, so let's pull these cards. I need to hold back my true feelings for you. That is this Hermit, Crab, Denial, Surrender, Receiving Love and Support. We have Drugs and Alcohol coming through. We have Don't Wait for Me, Please. Now we're going to be picking up mostly the energy rather than the words so much here. It hurts so much. I can't come to you now. And the way I have treated you was wrong. I still love you, and I can't stop thinking about you. I remember how we used to laugh and talk for hours about everything. I miss you. I'm afraid of hurting you. And I'll pull one more, and then we'll pull two of these oracle cards, and then we'll get into... It says, I don't want to let you go. I miss being with you. This one here, we have love, and one more. Creativity. Okay. So just give me a minute here to tap into this person, okay? I know I let you down. I let myself down. And I chose to stay in a guard here rather than to acknowledge true feelings. And so I feel as though I wasn't making a choice more than it was happening to me. That the choices I was making was on things that were hurting me, not helping me, harmful for this connection, harmful to our connection, harmful to the situation. I chose poorly. And part of it was because I wasn't being honest with you in regards to what I was truly feeling, because it scared the crap out of me. I don't deserve you. And because I've been foolish in my actions, and because I showed you here that even though intuitively there was an understanding in what we could build and what we could create and where we could go together, I still chose poorly. So I understand why you wouldn't want to engage with me or involve yourself with me. There's no way that I could ever earn your trust. It is a poor decision. But somehow I feel like these decisions that I was making was more happening to me. I don't want to believe I was choosing those directly to hurt us, because something much deeper was going on inside of me. And so a lot of me knowing I wasn't good enough for myself to stand strong in myself because I would waver making bad decisions here in my life, and my confidence in who I am is at an ultimate low because I can't be the person I need to be for me. So I know I can't be the person that you see in me or that I know you deserve. And so I was afraid of showing you more or even engaging at all because I didn't want to hurt you more, although it appears I've hurt you. But would I have hurt you even more if I took a step in a direction that I am not prepared for because I keep making poor decisions? And this hurt you, and it also hurt me. And seeing the train wreck happening here before my eyes. And so instead of doing what I felt I should have been doing, which would have felt right and loving, because I truly love you and respect you and understood something much deeper here, my actions were the opposite. I didn't treat you well. I didn't stand up. I didn't show you the truth. So now not only am I dealing with my feelings for you, but I'm dealing with the reality of what I've done here. And so I keep replaying in my mind our connection and what it is that I've done here, and it doesn't make me feel good at all, knowing that you're hurt because of something that I did. So I felt either way you would have been hurt, and I'm not sure which would have been the worst hurt. I don't want to be disconnected from you or blocked from your life. And I know the only way to get back into your life is for me to become very honest with how I can give love and receive love. But I'm incapable of doing that and have been up until now, because things that really did not matter were taking priority in my life, and I could not manage myself with you there or without you there. Either way, it's about figuring out my strength and how I could make right decisions rather than being carried through actions by my trauma, by pains of the past, by experiences of the past. It's like I'm walking in a nightmare and I have no control. Although I know if I were to talk to you, you would say that I'm making these decisions and that I do have control. And on the outside, that makes a lot of sense. But on the inside, there's so much going on that I feel out of control. And it usually happens when I feel like something is getting too real, or if I could slip in a way of hurting you and I start to really think about where it's leading me, I get very scared and I sabotage in my action. And so I think I've done it too much in my own life, and now you've been impacted by this, by me, by how I've showed up, how I have not showed up. I want you to know that what I need to tell you is that I see what you see. Although I don't feel I've told you this, but I know for sure I haven't showed you this. So you might be doubting my love. You might be doubting that I ever understood there to be more here. The creation that we could have worked on. I see it, I understand it, and it was felt mutually here. But I could not express it. I could not move forward with it. And I don't want you to think that I could have, because in my body, I felt like I could not. In my experience, I was not able to do that. From my traumas and my experience, there's a self that was in the driver's seat of how I was acting that made me feel very out of control, like I had no choice. Because if that was not there, you'd be my choice. Building, creating, showing you that I love you, allowing you to feel safe in my presence. And so I know what I did was not helping us. And I feel like I don't deserve to get into your good graces until I do something to acknowledge that trauma, that pain, that driver that's keeping me in a self-sabotage. So how could I come forward to communicate to you how I truly feel unless I'm ready to deliver, and I'm not there? This is a very, very painful process that I've been used to for so long within myself, but now it hurts so much more because now you're involved in it, and I never wanted to hurt you. That was the last thing I wanted to do, but it's the first thing that has happened. So how do I go back on this? I want to say it wasn't me, but that would be running away. I have to take a look at myself and be honest that it was me, that I chose to do that I chose to run away, that I chose to hurt you, that I chose to hold back, that I chose to do things that made you feel like you didn't matter. And none of that was true. So I'm working on taking accountability for recognizing what is me, what am I responsible for, and what is no longer me. What can I leave behind so I could become better for myself? And I'm hoping at that point in time, I can have an honest conversation with you. And I do love you. Okay, pile 1. That was a very deep message from your person, the person who wanted to communicate with you. Like I mentioned, I don't know if this is, an intimate relationship. It sure sounded like one. Although I feel like it's just somebody maybe who let you down in your life, who maybe you saw the best in this person and some potential, but at the end of the day, this person was unable to deliver. And it could very well be that there were addictions, okay, with the drugs, alcohol. We have the devil here in reverse, which is releasing addictions. It sounds to me like this person is focused on releasing something here. But we have heavy denial and judgment in the reverse. Okay, so this is having to come into some awareness and be honest with ourselves in order to make the right changes based on what we've experienced. And I feel like this person might have lost all hope, or maybe you've lost hope that this person could ever become better or be the emperor in their life, okay? Emperor is someone who takes charge, who is empowered to do the right thing. So let's get the signs out of the way before we wrap up your reading. We have, I don't believe I read them. No, we have Pisces, Capricorn, Gemini, Aries, Aquarius, and I'm getting Cancer just from this Hermit crab here, and more High Priestess energy, which is Pisces. Okay, so this is what I have for you, your message. Let me know in this in the comment section, if this is someone you know and if this resonated for you. I love you very much. I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile 2. You picked the Thought Tarot, and we are looking at a message from someone who wants to communicate to you, okay? I don't know who this person is, and nor do I know what the message is. So I'm going to channel them directly, but first we're going to lay the tarot and see what we see here in regards to the message. And hopefully you know who this person is based on the message, but I'm not really going to be describing who this person is. So more than ever, I'll need you to use your intuition. Okay, if the messaging does not sound like someone you know, then chances are it's not your message. And because this is kind of a very impromptu reading, it kind of came through as someone really needing to tell you something. So if you're not expecting, I mean, this could be someone you're not expecting to hear from, who just urgently wants to deliver a message. But if this doesn't resonate for you, then it's not going to be for you, okay? So this is a general reading. Take what resonates, and not every single reading or person here has to be romantic. It could certainly be anyone at all coming through here, okay? Someone who's crossed over, a business partner, a friend, a family member, a lover. Could be anyone here, okay? So if it is coming through romantic, that could certainly be a message for someone else. Just take what resonates and apply that to your situation, okay? So the gist of the message, we're going to ask Spirit for a clear and concise message for pile 2. Spirit, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 2. What does this person want to communicate to pile 2? What is this message about? Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. And thank you so much, pile 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I am truly blessed. Thank you so much. All right, these cards are ginormous. I'm going to pull 4 more. We will read them as they come out. I see this one right here. And we will pull 1 more. Okay, so we have death, and it is in reverse, Scorpio energy. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the 5 of Pentacles, which says worry. Okay, we have the 5 of Cups, which says disappointment. Now I see why these messages were so urgent to come through. Okay, we have the Empress here, which is Taurus energy. We have the 8 of Pentacles, says prudence. We have the Chariot, Cancer energy. And we have the 4 of Wands, that says completion. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. So more Taurus energy. Strong Taurus coming through. Let's pull the oracles. Spirit for pile 2. What does this person want to communicate to pile 2? What is so urgent that this person wants to communicate? We have the Jellyfish, and we also have the Puppet Master. I'll pull one of these. This one jumping out. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's message about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. All right, and one of these, and then we'll get into your message. And like I said, I will be channeling them directly at some point. Judgment. So I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Okay, I am getting an energy already here, but let me tap into this, and then I'll communicate what I see, and then we'll pull the messages, okay? Yeah, interesting. Very interesting because pile number 1 was also very direct. It was like a 1 message thing, and this is also kind of like a 1 message thingy here. This person, I do feel a divine feminine energy here, okay? But divine feminine, we both carry masculine feminine, so it doesn't mean that they were birthed the female, just divine feminine energy, okay? And I feel like this person was resisting a change here, and I feel like the change could have been something that was required in order to come together with you in some way, either build a family, create a stability of sorts here, okay? So in order for them to do something here, they'd have to acknowledge a truth, and then they'd have to put forward energy and effort towards making something happen here. And I feel like this person did not. This person did not accept what was going on in their life, that needed to be examined, that needed to be talked about, that needed to be reviewed, that needed to be understood fully in order for them to decipher and separate the wheat from the chaff and really take a look at what no longer serves them in their life, like in a huge way. So this person could have had a need to have a complete facelift in their life because things were not working in their life. Okay, like a massive spiritual change here, a huge shift in this person's life, releasing a lot of things that they might have just been attached to at some point and were not able to come to terms with what that is and what it would take to work on themselves to let this go in order for them to integrate parts of themselves to move forward, to work on something with you. So this person's feeling out in the cold. This person is feeling sad. This person is feeling left out. This person's looking back in heavy, heavy regret. They're disappointed in their actions. They're disappointed that they couldn't speak a truth, walk in a truth, and specifically put in the dedication and the effort towards the thing that was going to get them stability. Okay, I'm seeing heavy commitment, family here. So I feel like this is this person's lifestyle. There's something very significant about how this person lives. It could, again, be their ideology or what they value. Okay, what they were conditioned to be or believe or what they identified as. And the universe was pushing this person out of their comfort zone and really pushing them to grow outside of things that no longer serve them. But there was a need for them to take responsibility in this awareness. So this person is looking at this and feeling like abandoned. Okay, so maybe you abandoned this person, or maybe they just walked away and now they recognize they shot themselves in the foot here, but they're looking back at this situation like it was their fault. And so I feel like this person understands that everything in them, okay, and this might be what the message is here, everything in them was telling them this was right, that there was a need to do what's right and come together, to physically show up here, okay, and put in the energy required here and the dedication and commitment. And this person feels like they were spineless, like they just allowed circumstances to dictate, that they didn't take control here, and that they let their shadows get the best of them. So shadows meaning, you know, parts of our ego, parts of our self that lays in the subconscious that we're not fully aware or integrated into who we are, so that we're able to be successful, so that we're able to work with other people and commit and bring something to completion and open the door to a new chapter. Because after the death, we have a new chapter. So the Four of Wands is a completion. It's like the marriage. So we start a new chapter in our life and hit a milestone. So I feel like this person was very connected to their past thing that they identified with, that, you know, at a certain point becomes very unhealthy because it doesn't allow for growth. And they're looking back here with heavy regret. And I feel like there is an understanding here. Okay, an understanding here of a truth that maybe they weren't able to communicate to you about this, okay? But they're certainly feeling very heavy disappointment and worry and seeing this as something, but there is an acknowledgement here that this would have been something right for them to partake in, but they sabotaged, or they did not do the work that was required in order for them to embrace the opportunity here that they had in front of them. So I'm going to pull these Lover Oracle cards to see what this message is about, and see if I could channel this person directly and see what they want to say to you. What does pile two's person here that's coming up wanting to communicate, what do they want to say to pile two? We have, I'm afraid to lose you. So now don't take the words literal, because I'm going to just channel what it means energetically here, okay? I mean, you could take whatever you want literal, but there's going to be energy charged with these cards that I'll be kind of picking up. Okay, so I'm afraid to lose you. I need to hold back my true feelings for you. The heat between us is intense. One went flying at me. I can't do this right now. I can't let go of you. Spirit, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile two. What is this person wanting to communicate? What is this message that they're wanting pile two to know right here, right now? This urgent message that needed to be done today. All right, we have, I struggle with revealing my true feelings and emotions, but I love you more than you think. We have, I think that you are better off without me, and I can't take being away from you any longer. I'm going to pull this. We have abundance and this card right here, and we have rejection. Okay, that was coming through very heavy here. So just give me a bit to tap into this, okay? And what they want to say to you. What we had was very special to me. It meant a lot to me, and seeing what we could build, what could happen between us. I haven't experienced something so intense in my life that had so much promise of abundance. It felt very right, but because it felt so right, it made me feel like more scared with the truth I had to deal with. That if this was right, and if there was abundance to be had with you, and we could create, and everything was perfect the way it felt, then I would have to make some changes in my life that I wasn't prepared to acknowledge, prepared to do. And so what I need you to know is that at that time, I couldn't make that decision. No matter how perfect you could have been to me, or what I understood this to be. So the only way I could reconcile this is to not allow myself to go forward. And so I feel as though I rejected you by not allowing myself to make that decision, and by choosing something that was tired and that would not bring me fulfillment in your eyes, but it's all I know. It's all I know of myself. And so how do I choose something outside of myself? How do I make a decision to choose something completely different, or between that and myself? Although I understand that maybe the part of me that I was choosing was something tired and not allowing me to have abundance in my life. So who would understand this but me? And I know I could only make that choice. And I made the choice at that moment that I couldn't move forward. So I feel kind of pathetic here in not standing up. And I mean, you're so brave and confident and beautiful, and you bring a lot of abundance. And here I am, you know, cowardly and not even able to clean up my own actions on my end, being controlled by things that shouldn't be controlling me anymore because it's how I've been. It kind of sounds very weak. And now that we've been apart for a bit, I feel like I really can't take this. I really want to come forward. I really want to find out what this abundance could mean, but I feel like maybe you'd reject me, and because I've rejected you, that it's unfixable here, what we had. And I just feel like the more distance we have from each other, the more I'm pulled towards making things right with you. I feel very foolish here in not controlling my own life and not making the right decision here that felt so right. And I know it felt right for you. And I know you've tried to make me see the light and the truth, but there's so much that would come with that, so much that I'd have to shift and change in my own life. And I also feel like you were on the other end of the spectrum here. There was like a foreverness here, and in order for me to accept that and make that decision, it would require a big change, and I wasn't even remotely close to that. So yeah, I was a coward. I didn't stand up and choose this. I didn't allow myself to choose the abundance with you and be completely honest with you in regards to my inability to really acknowledge why I was held back, which is I'm having a very hard time letting go of a part of my life that is no longer serving me, and it's holding me back. It's dragging me down. It's preventing me from enjoying connections, potential with people like you. And now that I had this opportunity, I went and I destroyed it. And so I'm not, and have not communicated to you exactly what's really going on with me and how I was really feeling about you, and why I really couldn't come to that conclusion to let go of things that didn't really involve you but made me who I was, that you wouldn't understand. Because when I say it out loud, all of the things that I'm hanging on to are all the things that I need to let go of, and they're suffocating me and keeping me held back. And the more I cling to that, but now that things happen the way they did, and now that we're apart and I don't see you, and I feel like things are changing and I might lose you, and the reality is coming in, and I feel so much regret. I feel like I'm shut out from your world. I don't want to be apart from you anymore, and I'm not quite sure how to step forward either. So although I feel like you got your crap together and that you'd be better off just moving on without me, a part of me wants to have another chance here and speak a truth, or at least communicate to you my desire, because I feel like this is a once in a lifetime opportunity for me that I've messed up. And I was too afraid of not being able to control a certain part of myself that I'm used to controlling. It scared me to acknowledge truths about my shadows of where I hide things, because I don't want to see it, and I didn't have to see it until getting involved with you. And then all this stuff came forward that I had to look at and deal with, and it's easier for me just to not, because I'm not prepared to make those changes, and I wasn't. But now I have to sit in regret, sit in the disappointment of my actions, sit in your disappointment in me and being rejected here, because I know if I were to come forward, you'd reject me in the state that I'm in, because I've rejected you. All right, pile 2. That was your communication from this person. I'm getting an energy here of somebody who is wanting to come forward, and my intuition is coming through that I feel like this person will come forward, okay? Because I feel like this person can no longer sit in their own regret and remorse. They're feeling very much out in the cold, and they feel very foolish for not doing everything that they could do, because I feel like they were capable of doing something, very capable, and they did not. So I feel they were cowardly and foolish. So I feel like this person wants another chance. Because I feel like they didn't even try. Like they didn't even bother. They didn't even bother. Okay, so there's a lot of abundance coming through with the Empress, and we saw the card of abundance, which is something that could be birthed here in this connection. This is also my 1111 card, which is twin flame. Okay, this is marriage with the Hierophant here. This is union. This is mother energy. So I don't know, like I feel like there's a lot of potential here in this connection, but there's a need for this person to really sit in that truth that I feel they're seeing. And there's a need for them to sit kind of in this suffering for a bit so that they can acknowledge and really see parts of themselves that needs to go away. But they have to take action here, okay? But they got to admit it to themselves, and then they're the ones that hold the key, okay? So this is what I have for you guys. Pile 2, let me know in the comments if this resonated for you, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile 3. You picked the Mystical Manga Tarot. Absolutely beautiful. We're going to get into your reading. And what this is impromptu reading here that I was called to do because somebody has something they want to say to you, something they want to communicate right here, right now in this timeless reading. I don't know who this person is or what the message is about, but I do know it is kind of an urgent message because I don't generally do 2 readings in one day. And Spirit was saying that there was someone wanting to communicate. So this could be anyone, family member, lover, friend, business partner, whoever is coming through is going to come through. If the message sounds more romantic, it could certainly be just that part for, you know, the general reading, because this is a general reading. Not everything is going to be 100%, although the gist of the message, the energy of the message should be something that is aligned to what you resonate with. Okay, so more than ever, use your intuition, because I won't know who this person is. I'll just know what the message is that they're wanting to tell you. Okay, so either they have not been able to communicate for whatever reason. It could be someone who has passed, someone who's cut out of your life, or just somebody who wants to tell you something and they just aren't capable of telling you whatever this is. Okay, so we're going to ask Spirit for a clear and concise message for beautiful pile number 3. For the greatest and highest good, Spirit, please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. And thank you so, so much, pile number 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I am truly blessed. Thank you so, so much. I will be also channeling them directly, okay, the message directly. We'll get some message oracle cards as well. All right, so let's start to get these going. We have the Devil in reverse. I'm reading them as they come out. So we got Capricorn energy. We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the 10 of Swords in reverse. And then we have the 3 of Swords. All right. Why is this Devil here, Spirit? What is this person wanting to communicate that is so urgent right here, right now? We have the Empress, Taurus energy. We have Temperance, Sagittarius energy. We have the 9 of Swords, and we have the Death card in reverse. That is Scorpio energy. And then we have the 3 of Wands in reverse, and the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. Ruled by Mercury, which is Virgo and Gemini. Mercury is also all about communication. So certainly this person is wanting to communicate. It's also a manifestation. Okay, so let's see. And we'll pull some oracle cards before we get into what this message is. We have the Swallow. Okay, so Swallow is a bird that they use in the Navy here. I can talk about freedom, okay? Independence. Let's pull some more. We have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Okay, and one of these. We have surrender to prayer, and it says, give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe and answers and support will arrive. Okay, and one of these. I know I pulled one already, but I was being called to pull one more. Okay, one more, spirits of these. Okay, we have success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Okay, that's beautiful. Let's see what's going on here. So just give me a minute to tap into what's going on here. I will communicate what this is, and then, like I said, we will pull some oracle cards with some messages here from this person, but just give me a bit. I'm being called to read this swallow. Okay, and then we're going to get into it. Swallow. It looks like it's about there, which I don't know where that's going to be here, because none of this, like I say, is alphabetical at all. So this book is a little wackadoodle. Swallow. Somewhere here. Huh? Dude, okay. Alrighty. It says, hope, optimism, last steps on a journey, trust. The swallow has deep ties to sailors, and naval companies across the world. In the UK, a sailor earns a swallow tattoo for every 5,000 nautical miles they travel. Lore among sailors is that seeing a swallow is a sure sign you're approaching land. Even if you can't see it yet, it represents the end of the journey back home. The swallow card in this deck represents a similar sentiment, one of hope, optimism, and trust. It is sure sign that you are nearing the completion of a cycle in some way. The last steps of this journey are in front of you. Even if you can't see them or are having trouble believing they're there, muster whatever strength and resiliency you can and trust that you have nearly made it. This card requires faith in something higher or bigger than yourself, something divine and omnipotent that sees the grand plan. Trust that you are fully supported in this journey and will be carried where you need to go when you need to be there. Whatever the end of this cycle represents for you, know that hope is present. Find a way to grab onto it and trust that after being out at sea for long, your landing on solid ground is imminent. Great. So, journey. At the end of the, wow, I'm feeling really intense right now, and everything's looking very vivid. Okay, this is really interesting. My eyesight's completely changed color here, which is very interesting. I'm seeing lots and lots of like glowing lights. Okay, so what does this mean, Spirit? What are you showing me? Just give me a second here. I'm overwhelmed here with feeling this. Okay, this person, they've gone through quite something here. Okay, and it could be, the whole time you've known this person, they might have been working very diligently on overcoming something here that was keeping them stuck with this devil. Devil represents ways of being. As my cat is scratching, I'm just going to let my cat in 1 second. Okay, cat scratching, usually confirming what I was saying. So with the devil here, this is, unhealthy ways of being where we feel very bound to something. actions, addictions, habits, situations that are not good for us. Okay, could be mindsets. Whatever this thing was, I feel like it had this person really stuck. They felt very stuck, and I feel like there was an inability for this person to find stability within themselves. The Ten of Pentacles is all about our legacy. The family we're able to build and support here for the long term. Okay, and we have the Mother card here with the Empress. This is all about abundance and fertility and birthing something. And so I feel like this person was imbalanced, because I do feel this person was in devil energy. So they might have been incapable of showing up in an energy that was able to create stability, that was able to create a long-term vision of something solid here. Maybe this person was supposed to physically do something here that they were incapable of doing because of whatever had them stuck. Okay. And so I feel like this person just did not show up in a practical way here. Whatever was requiring them to do, they did not do an action step here. So I don't know, like if you were looking at building a family here, maybe this person did not do it. If you were looking at signing a long-term contract with this person was incapable of doing it. This person just didn't even bother or show up here, because I feel like your person was, or this person, whoever this person is, was engaged in dealing with acknowledging the devil within their life. Okay, so I feel like this person is saying that they want to manifest something, and that their anxiety and their fear has been really around dealing with what had them stuck and has them stuck, and an inability to put an end to whatever they were needing to put an end to in their life that was wrapped up in the devil. So the death is a spiritual transformation. It is parts of our life that we have to let go of to make way for the new, that is no longer good for us because it's exhausted, it's tired, it's outlived its course. And the Ten of Swords is putting an ending to behaviors, actions. And maybe you guys experienced an ending here with this person, or maybe this person anticipates an ending here with you. Okay, maybe they anticipate you calling it quits here, maybe your connection to this person calling it quits. But I feel like this person is under some stress here and under some understanding that has them kind of in some mental prison of anxiety, because there's a need to deal with letting go of something that's no longer serving them here with this Death card. So lots of pain here. Three of Swords. Someone's actions, intentions, okay, and their words caused pain. And it could very well be that this person understands that there's a lot of heartbreak surrounding their inability to show up, their inability to be dedicated here, that they feel they gave up here because of a restriction here, something that was not healthy for them, something that didn't allow them to manifest with you, didn't allow them to show up in an energy to create the thing, to sign the contract, to commit for the long term, to build the stability. So they look here in regret, understanding parts of them that have to fall away, and also understanding that there is no forward movement unless they acknowledge what they're supposed to be doing. Okay, because Three of Wands is all about forward progress, getting on that ship, laying the foundation in order for us to expand, to move forward. It's halted here. Lots of pain around this, and I almost feel like this is things stopped short. Things ended before they could get going. That's what all of these cards are showing me. It's like maybe you just gave up on this person because this person might have been taking long, or this person was focused on something, or this person anticipates there being an ending here as they shed what they're needing to shed here, and that there is going to be no progress until they acknowledge and deal with what they're needing to deal with, which causes a lot of pain here to you and to this person. Okay, because I do feel this person wants to manifest and have the power to, like, as above, so below, I'm hearing here. Okay, so it's like there's an idea, I feel. There's something in the ethereal space here that is an understanding, okay, a potential. And I feel like it needs to be grounded and manifested in the practical world here, in the physical world. There has to be actions taken, and this person did not. So they didn't produce, they didn't manifest, they couldn't create something. So they're looking here. Well, they're not looking. This one looks like his eyes are closed, but they're in their mind about it. They're feeling a lot of anxiety about it. So, okay, this message is coming through. I feel like somebody is having a lot of anxiety here about a looming ending here. So I don't know necessarily that you've ended it or something, but I feel like this person is a lot of anxiety about potentially maybe this connection, or maybe you rescinding the contract, or no longer being available, or this opportunity going off the table here. This is also family issues. So maybe this person's experiencing some sort of familial issues here going on with people in their life, because death is all about, you know, what really hits home to us, the life we've built here, and needing a huge shift. So I feel like this person is in some sort of final stretch here, okay, in dealing with the devil, which is in the reverse here. And so I feel like maybe this person did not take this opportunity serious. With this humor, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life, because this is a heavy energy with the 10 of Pentacles. So instead of choosing maybe long-term stability and commitment, this person might have chose devil energy, immediate gratification, and things that keep them stuck, that don't allow them to expand and grow and move forward. Okay, so and maybe this is where they were getting their abundance, but I do feel like this person understands there's an unconditional love here, and there is a heavy emphasis on this person having faith in something. So I feel like this person is, if they're not religious, they're highly spiritual. They're praying to spirit, praying to God. I do feel this person is religious. I feel this person might be praying to God here. Okay. In things going right, because I feel like this person feels like the devil's kind of on their back, and whatever this thing is, this hold up, this thing they're bound to, this addiction, they're working very diligently on releasing it. And so it made them focus on this rather than what was going on over here, which I feel is like a lot of heartbreak. Okay, but I feel like this person is coming to solid ground. And it's interesting because this talks about our ships coming in. Okay, but it's plans falling apart when it's in reverse, and then this is like the ship already getting to shore. So I feel like there's two kind of things here. There's this person dealing with one story where I feel is outside of your control or understanding, and maybe they've shared with you what they're going through here. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe this is the message. You don't see it. Some sort of devil in their life that's giving them a lot of anxiety, that disabled them from investing in whatever thing that they were supposed to or felt would make this successful. And so because of this, this person is anticipating a looming ending, understanding there's pain in this, understanding that plans can't move forward, but really wanting success here with you, and hoping and praying here that they could manifest and find success with you. Knight of Wands in reverse, that's the same energy. It's like not being able to go towards what they want. So I feel like this person wants to choose whatever this is, but they understand they can't put the cart before the horse. They have to deal with the release of things here so that they can show up here as an alchemizer, okay, as a magician, in order to create the thing that they're supposed to create. They're incapable of doing this right now because they're dealing with this release. Okay, so what are they wanting to tell you? I'm going to pull these oracle cards, and I'm going to channel this person directly communicating to you. Now, do not take the words literal that we see on this, because I'm going to be picking up energy more than anything, although you can certainly do that if you wish. But this is more about energy and what this person is wanting to communicate. Okay, so it says, I can't express myself. The heat between us is intense. What else, Spirit? What does pile three's person want to communicate? I don't understand. The passion I feel is overwhelming. I don't know how to handle this. Wow, okay. That's 2 cards about intensity and passion. And yeah, okay, let's keep going. Spirit, what does pile three's person wants to communicate to pile 3? We have, I wasn't planning on having anything serious when we met, but I can't deny I'm falling for you. All right, so this is this focusing on the lighter side of life. I feel like this person was wrapped up in a lot of devil energies here, okay? So there's a seriousness here, obviously, that's grown in some way. So it says here, I know that you are spiritually connected. Okay, and then I think about you so much, it's scaring me. Okay, one more of these. Spirits, what does this person want to communicate to pile 3? What do they want to say? It says, I still love you and I can't stop thinking about you. Okay, so we're going to pull 2 of these. We have magic. This gives me High Priestess energy. It also gives me Magician energy. It also gives me Temperance energy, which we saw. And it also gives me this prayer. Okay, and then we have Success coming out twice. Oh my goodness. 10 of Cups I'm getting from this. The Spirit is saying one more. Okay, I'll pull one more. Growth. Beautiful. Okay. This is a really positive message, which I like because the other 2 were a little challenged here, okay? I mean, this sounds like this has been challenging too, but this message is quite strong here. Okay, let me get into this person. I'll channel them, and then we'll see what we have. I don't think I read this one right. I know that we are spiritually connected. I think I said I know that you are spiritually connected. So, I don't know. Maybe that was a slip-o for some reason. Okay. Up until the point that we met, I understood myself in a way that was acceptable to me. How I lived my life and what I did in my life didn't bug me. And I mean, I wasn't proud of all the things that maybe I didn't have to do or could be. I could be better. I could be a lot of things that, you know, didn't really pull to me, didn't really call to me. And so I knew that there was room for me to grow, room for me to do different things, but there was no real desire or need for me to be anything other than who I am. And so by knowing you, there's a big part of myself that obviously was still there, that I resisted in acknowledging as something that I'd have to ever change or give up, because it wasn't something that I wanted to give up. But I feel like this made me not take what I had in front of me very serious, which is the opportunity to do something here with you that I feel would give me a lot of abundance in my life and would allow me to move forward in my life in a way that I have not had this opportunity. And this is something that just kept growing every day. The more I got to know you and myself and this connection. And I feel that it is overwhelming because there's something going on here that is beyond just our physical bodies, that I tapped into having known you, has opened me up to this world of spirits, and energetically I can feel you connected to me, and that there's a greater purpose here and something that we're supposed to be doing together. And so everything in the 3D world that I was involved with, every part of me that made me who I was still there. It didn't just fall away. And so I recognized parts of myself that were holding me back in quite a significant way, not only in this connection, but in my own life. Didn't allow me to be the best version of myself, didn't allow me to be successful in my own right. It was limiting me from my full potential as an individual here on earth. But now, knowing what I know through spirit and knowing that I have full potential that's untapped for myself, I know that I wasn't able to find that within myself before meeting you, or connect to that, or understand that that was even something I was supposed to be looking at. But knowing you and understanding what we share has made this very evident to me. And so I see how far behind I am here in this 3D world, of what I need to detach from, and what I can no longer connect to, and what I should no longer be involved with. But as you know, breaking any sort of habit and breaking anything that I've been accustomed to and conditioned with is difficult and a process. And this is taking quite some time, and it's taking longer than I thought. And it's something that I didn't even prepare or plan to do, because I didn't realize that I was going to take this so serious. And in order for me to be in an energy of even dealing with the bigger potential with you, I have to be the right person. I have to be what I need to be in my full potential so I can show up and work with you. But I also understand that that might take too long. And so I'm not sure why this is happening this way, why we can't just be together, why there's so much here that needs to happen, and why all of a sudden I've been triggered in this way to do this. I don't know why I can't tell you this. I don't even know the words to use to tell you what's going on with me. It feels like it's just very energetic here in some realm that's unexplainable. But it feels like love, and it's a familiar feeling because it feels like home, and it feels like taking me to my full potential. And I know when I connect there, then I'll be available to understand what we have. But right now, I can't even put my mind there. I'm so wrapped up in dealing with the 3D world, the mundane things here, and the parts of me that are still very held back and addicted to habits and things that aren't serving me. I never thought that I would feel this way so intensely about anyone, that I would start to question my own self, that I would look at myself differently. Because I feel like I've matured in my own right of who I was, and was strong in who I wanted to be and what I decided to do for myself, that my decisions were very supportive of that. But now you're in the picture, and there's something pulling at me constantly, making me address this within myself. And every time I, would use a distraction or leaned in on the things here that I was trying to continue doing, the more intense I'd feel that I had to address what I was doing as something that isn't right, that I could no longer distract, that I could no longer stay in an energy of denying what I was supposed to do. And so in the energy that I'm in right now, if I were to come forward, my energy would be so intense and overwhelming. I wouldn't know how to be for you, and I wouldn't know what to do to make it work. So I have to get strong. I have to understand my strength. I have to release the things that make me weak, make me feel stuck, make me feel like I'm connected to, which I know is not me, but that I've identified as. And some of it has me really, really stuck. But I know that Spirit is guiding me, and that there is divine timing here and when I'm supposed to be releasing. And that I know we're getting closer together here. Every day, the more I work on releasing what doesn't serve me, but at the same time, I see the pain. I see your pain. I see the pain I caused myself, and the pain I continue to cause to you by my inability to communicate to you exactly what's going on with me. Because I don't even know how to communicate this with myself. I just know how to make things happen. And I don't even know what this is because I've never experienced this. And so I do have fear that the pain on your end might be pretty bad. And I won't know how to deal with that or handle that, especially in the state I'm in. And so I do have anxiety that you might just have had enough here and call it quits on me, and just know that I'm coming to the final stretch here of having to really dig in deep in dealing with this. So I hope you have faith in me. I hope you have faith in spirits to guide this. And I hope you trust that my focus here on myself is the only thing I can do, the best thing I can do for us. So I can be in the right energy and be the right person here to have success if there's any chance at us working together. Because any other way, this would not work. So, pile 3. This is somebody working on themselves. This is somebody dropping a lot of bad habits, acknowledging their shadow, not really even maybe fully understanding why they feel the way that they're feeling about you and having to do this, but being called by Spirit to clean up their act. And I feel like this person's been at it for a while. And I feel like this person's message is they might understand that it's been quite some process here, and that you might be, in an energy here of pulling your energy or calling it quits because the pain is too strong. So I feel like this is why this message is coming through quite strong. This person wants you to know where they're at. Doesn't want you to give up, doesn't want you to put an end to this, wants you to know that they're praying and hoping and seeing some success here with you, but that their only ability right now is to focus on themselves so that they could be the person who is going to show up here and do what it is that they could not do. So I feel this person is wanting to put in the energy to the long-term, stability or commitment here that they were incapable of doing, to provide that seed so something could grow from, an Ace of Pentacles to a 10 of Pentacles, but this takes a long time. Okay, especially if this person's been really focused on releasing devils and things in their life. That's like, this is quite a strong energy here of having to deal with. So I wouldn't be surprised if this person just turned to spirituality because of the intensity of this process, of this journey. Okay, but I feel like you're kind of on the back burner here in some way because of what they're having to deal with. And I don't think this person suspected that things would get so intense the way they did here, because I feel like this person might have just really focused on immediate gratification, lighter things in life, might have not have experienced anything that would require them to have a long-term vision or something serious here. Okay, so this is what I have for you guys, pile number 3. I hope this resonated for you. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous pile 4. Very last pile, the Sacred Web. tarot is what you picked, and we're looking at a message from someone who wants to communicate to you, and I feel it is an urgent message because I don't generally get called to do multiple readings in a day, and this one was called from Spirit that someone wanted to communicate to you. All right, so there's something they want to say to you right here, right now, an urgent message. I don't know who this is or what this message is about, so I won't be looking at who this person is so much as just the message and what they want to say. So important, more now than ever, that you use your intuition regarding what this message is that you know and resonate with. Okay, this could be anybody, a lover, a family member, a workmate, someone who has passed. For whatever reason, this person is unable to communicate or has not yet communicated to you what this is. Okay, so it seems to me like all the messages have been coming through a higher self, so I would imagine this one would be as well. But like I said, I leave it open to spirits because I do feel that is the best way to get what you're needing from this message. So we're looking at message from this person and what they want to say to you. Spirit, clear and concise for pile number 4. For the greatest and highest good of pile 4, what is this message? Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. I am so blessed. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, pile 4, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I'm truly blessed. Thank you so much. Now, I will also be channeling them directly with the message, okay? But first, we'll just kind of look at the cards and dissect what this is, and then I will get into their message. So, spirits, what is this message for pile 4 about? Who is this? What do they want to say? Thank you so much. All right. Okay, so we have the 7 of Wands with the koala, so Australia could be significant here. 7 of Wands. We have the 8 of Swords. No, I'm sorry, this is Strength. This is the Strength card. Sorry, I don't use these tarot cards very often. Strength, Leo energy in reverse. I'm going to read them as they come out. What else, spirits, do we have? We have the Magician, Mercury energy, which is a Virgo and Gemini. Manifestation, communication. We have the Tower, which is burning, I believe, in this deck. Okay. Tower, interesting. One more for the top row, spirits. We have the 2 of Swords. I just flipped it, didn't I? I'm sorry, but maybe I did. Spirit, what is this? Okay, we'll read it like that. That's how it came out. 2 of Swords. Sorry, guys, habit. All right, why is the 7 of Wands here, Spirit? What is with this 7 of Wands? We have Justice. Okay, why is Strength here? Justice is Libra energy. We have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Scout of Earth in reverse. So this is Pentacles, and this is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, although it's not your traditional tarot here, okay? So Scout of Pentacles in reverse. Why is this Tower here, this burning? We have the 10 of Cups in reverse. And then finally, why is this 2 of Swords here, spirits? We have, is that it? Okay, this is the 2 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. 2 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, bottom of the deck is the Hierophant, and I don't read bottom of the deck in reverse. So, sorry guys, I know these cards are a little bit annoying to get used to here, and I don't use them often, but let's pull some oracles as well. We have giraffe. What else, Spirit? What does this person want to communicate? And we have imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. Wow. And one of these. Surrender to silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within you. Silence can heal and replenish you. Okay. This person. Now, I do want to say, and I haven't mentioned this at all in this reading because I felt like we were going to get a very important message. If you're suppressing something or you have not communicated something to someone, this might be coming through as something you're suppressing, wanting to communicate. Okay, so if this sounds like your energy, the rule here is that your message could be in another pile, or this could just be your message. Sorry, I need to get comfortable here. Okay. This could just be your message, something your subconscious wanting to come through here, okay, for you to acknowledge. So, in saying that, I do feel like for some of you guys, this could be your energy. Let me tap into this and see what this person wants to tell you that's so urgent that I had to do another reading today, and then I will channel them directly. So, give me a little bit. A Hierophant, and we have the Devil under that in reverse. Okay. Holy camole. Okie dokie. This message is also coming through very strong from this person. So there's a heavy disappointment here in this person having to come to terms with something here that I feel this person did not want to have to come to terms with, because I feel like they have to burn a part of themselves. And I feel like this part of themselves is a belief in something that they wanted to believe to be true with you or about you or with some sort of connection with you, okay? So either there was a vision of something grand that they could manifest with you, an understanding of who you were to mean to them in some capacity, but whatever fantasy that they had, and this could represent the ideal relationship connection here, 10 of Cups. This is like an idolized connection here, ultimate emotional fulfillment between two people for the happy ever after. This person is working on burning that idea in order for them to be set free here. And I feel like this person is really focused on what they can do, what's in their control to do in order for them to move forward in their life. Because I feel this person feels like there is nothing they can do. I feel like this person is working on ascension, but at the same time as ascension, which is, you know, understanding themselves, getting a greater perspective, I think they're looking at this connection, this experience with you or this relationship to you from another perspective here that isn't so enmeshed with their emotions and their feelings and their dream of what they want. Okay, because I feel like this person's bubble got bursted, or they've come to terms that there's nothing that they're able to do anymore in order for there to be something manifested for them. And what I feel what this person wants is, I feel this person wants balance. I feel this person wants love. Okay. And again, like if this isn't a romantic person here, then it's like to share creativity in full abundance here and find balance between, you know, a group of people or two people. But I feel like this person wants union, wants ultimate happy ever after, love, abundance, and wants to build something here, okay, with another. I feel like this person does not want to be by themselves, because the Three of Pentacles is working with another in order to create a third entity that you could not create on your own. So I feel like this person feels like they might have been stuck for very long here, without having the strength to find it within themselves to fight for what they want and surrender here to what they couldn't make happen. So they felt something was very stuck here in this opportunity with you. Something wasn't moving. Something needed to be concluded. And in order to conclude it, they have to get their hands dirty and make the right decisions here and cut off, burn off, release, detach, do whatever they need to do. Although I feel this person is in the process of doing this. So this person might be in heavy contemplation. They might be quite removed. They might be quite quiet, or they might just be listening to that voice within them. But I feel like this person wants to bring balance and justice in their life. And I feel like this person feels like the only way they're able to get this is for them to take action, for them to stand their ground in what they want. And so if this person has put in a lot of time, energy, and dedication and committed themselves here to something, I feel like at one point they might have. I feel like this person is now removing themselves from whatever energy they were putting in, maybe very stubbornly. Okay, I'm seeing the goat here, which is Capricorn energy. This is the most dedicated card here in the tarot, the Eight of Pentacles. This is putting the time, the energy, consistency into something to make something practical. This is no longer doing this, okay? And this is because there is a desire here to manifest something. But this person knows that in order to manifest, they have to use what is available to them, the tools that they have here. And so they know they have at their arsenal all the tools in their tool belt to create something. But the only thing this person is unable to do is to have someone else change in a way that would make them work together or create something or build something here. So I feel like this person understands their involvement in wrapping something up here that needs to come to an end. Okay, so is this what are those bugs called? Flying, what are those bugs called, you guys? Why is it not coming to me? But I think these are the bugs that rip off the head of its mate after they have intercourse. I think are pretty brutal. I think the female rips the male's head off after intercourse, if I'm not mistaken, with these bugs. Okay, I don't know where I'm getting that, but that's what's happening. So, I mean, not happening, obviously, literal, but why I'm seeing this, I feel like this person feels like there has to be, like I said, setting something on fire, like an abrupt, with the Tower, this is abrupt, shocking, allowing the false to fall away. Because I feel like there was an ideal understanding of something that was a fantasy burst of a bubble here that this person had to plug the hole. Okay, they had to plug the hole of the leak. And I feel like the leak is this person investing and giving to something. So what this person is saying is, I need to find the courage and the strength within me in order to manifest what I want, which is love and balance and justice, so I could create something for myself. And up until now, I have not yet been able to do this because I felt very stuck, and I felt like you were very stuck. And I felt like things couldn't move forward and we couldn't open the chapter to the next thing here. And so I was trying to defend my position here, but I felt very alone. And now that I could see things from a greater perspective, I now have to embrace it. I now have to do what I feel is the right thing to do in order for me to plug the hole here of a leak of energy, because I'm not seeing my creations being birthed. I'm not seeing us coming together here in a way that's we're able to create. I'm not seeing commitment here in a way that is in line with what I value. And I might have been very stuck and fixated on trying to make something work here come hell or high water. But I hit an obstacle and I can no longer be here. And so it's taken me quite some time to find courage and strength. In fact, I'm still trying to find my courage in order to set this thing ablaze. And so I know this is going to hurt you because I feel like I have to do something here that's going to hurt you, that I don't think you're expecting. And I don't want to rip your head off metaphorically here, but I feel like when I just do what it is that I need to do in order to move forward, it's going to feel like I've ripped your head off. But that isn't my intention. I do not want to hurt you. I want to create something here. And I thought and I felt like it would be you. And so I saw a vision of something we could build and we could create, and I hung on to that. And then I came to the disappointing reality here that all the love in the world, all the energy in the world, all the effort and dedication in the world wouldn't allow us to open up a new chapter together if I was on that page by myself. So I might have not have told you this yet, and I might have just stayed idle here. So I don't know that you suspect this, but my inaction here for some time has been me trying to gather what I need to do in order to find the courage to pull the trigger. My cat is scratching. Give me 1 sec. Sorry about that, guys. My cat usually scratches and confirming what I'm saying. So I wasn't intending on channeling your person directly with this part because we are pulling some oracle messages, which I'll pull right now, and then we're going to channel your person, okay, directly here, or I guess I will be channeling them directly to you, what they want to say. Now, the words on these cards aren't necessarily what you're going to take literal, unless, of course, you want to. That's up to you. It's more of the energy I'm picking up from these cards, okay? And then I'm going to channel your person directly. What do they want to say to you? What is the message Pile Forest person wants to say right now? I hide my true desires for you right here, right now. What does Pile number Forest person want to communicate to Pile 4? What is their message? No matter who I am with, my thoughts always lead me back to you. What else? Spirits. We have, I know that we are spiritually connected. Interesting. That came out for pile 3. It might be a connection. And then other people were interfering and trying to control me. Interesting. Okay, let's pull the Lover Oracle. What does this person want to communicate to pile 4? What do they want to say to pile 4? We have, I can't do this right now. We have, I can't stop thinking about you. And is it over? And one more. We have, I wish I could be fully honest with you. Okay, and these, got 2 of these. This message is coming through quite clear. Intuition. That is High Priestess, Pisces energy. And we have stop. Okay, very clear message here from this person. So let me just get into their channeling, and then I will see if there's anything that comes after that. I've been trying for some time here to really build something with you in a very genuine way here. I can feel that we're energetically connected. Intuitively, I felt like there was something we're supposed to be working with each other to create something magical, something spiritual, something I knew to be true. And so in my mind and in my soul and in my heart, I envisioned a beautiful future. And so every day I feel like I cannot express this to you, because the more I ride that wave, the more disappointment I have. So I'm holding back from allowing my mind to go there. I feel it in my soul, but I don't want to continue telling you what it is that I desire, what it is that I want, because all I'm doing is setting myself up for disappointment, because nothing has manifested, nothing has been created. I feel like there's nothing I'm able to do to get you to see what I see, or at least engage in wanting to work together. And so I see from an understanding now that I never wanted to see, and certainly did not want to accept. And so I feel like there was a me that was getting in my own way. There was a me in my mind that was telling me one thing, and there was a me that I was connecting to that was understanding something on a different level, and they were at odds. And so there was a lot of interference here with the greater truth. And the greater truth is that I deserve to be happy, and I deserve to be in a balanced energy and environment, so that I can give blessings to this world and create in this world. And so do you. But not all our time is aligned with the people we think we're aligned with at the moment we think we need to be aligned. And I thought you and I were aligned, and I thought the timing for you and for me should have worked together, but I'm accepting the fact that maybe I was ready for this, and I'm accepting the fact that you were not. And so something that I saw forever here as something that could stand the test of time was worth it. And knowing that creating something between the two of us would be something so beautiful and magical that nothing could stop us from getting there, including you not being ready, or including you not wanting this. But I was wrong. So I don't know how I'm going to move on from you, because you're always in my mind. And so to create with someone else and something else that's not the same doesn't feel right. But staying where I cannot create, and staying where I'm unable to reach my potential, does not help me. So I cannot do this with you right now, because you're not ready, and I've realized that I'm setting myself up for disappointment. So I think this was over before it even got started. And I think it was difficult for me to accept that it was really over when I knew you were not showing up. But I was hanging on to a hope and a belief that things would get better, or that we could still create something. And so I feel like you don't know that I'm pulling away in some way to move on with myself. And I think this might hurt you, because I feel like you are used to a part of me being connected to you, and you're used to a part of me hanging on to a hope and showing up here in your life in a way that was supportive. But in sacrificing a piece of myself, it doesn't allow me to build and to move forward. And so although I know detaching from you and moving forward will be a shock to you and surprising, and to be honest, it's even a shock to me to find the courage to do this, that I don't know that once I do it, I'll even be free from you, because I feel like you're constantly in my mind, and that I've tried to in the past detach myself, but always found myself coming back to you. So I don't know what makes me think that this time is right. So it made me afraid of detaching and trying again to release myself. But now that I can see a bigger picture, I think I have to align with my intuition and spirit, and know that every time that I tried, it wasn't the right time. but staying here, it doesn't feel right intuitively to me. So I will try again to fully detach myself, but this time I have to set it on fire and completely disconnect. And so what I might do here might be harsh, because I might have to completely cut you out of my life, because right now you're in my life to the capacity that you're able to be, and it's not enough. And it confuses things, and it makes me feel like I am unable to move on with myself, to build something here for the future, something I can commit to, something I have the power to do, something that I can invest and put my energy into, that I know will be fruitful. Not where I'm waiting or hoping or wishing things would change, where I'm held back because of my anticipation of disappointments to come. So I'm unable to continue as we are. Although this doesn't mean that I don't love you. This doesn't mean that I love you less. This doesn't mean that I didn't want to try, that I didn't see a future, that I didn't want what I wanted, that I don't want to create with you. This just means I can see now that you're not ready, and that you're not wanting to create, and that this was over when you stopped trying, when you didn't contribute, when you didn't allow this to be balanced. And I thought giving you space would change things, and now maybe I should just tell you all of this, but I think the best way, instead of causing more pain, is just to abruptly end things here when you're not expecting it, to free myself, because to talk to you, to go over this, might just keep me trapped. And although this might be the most painful thing I've had to do here, because I feel like you're going to feel betrayed, and like I did this to hurt you, and that's the last thing that I wanted. So know that I love you. I know the only reason why I have to stop is because intuitively I know that this wasn't leading me to my promised land of what I was supposed to create here on earth. And I feel there is something I'm supposed to be creating with someone else that transcends this human body, that connects me back to spirit. And it is love and abundance. And it is beauty. And that is what I value most. Because after all, we're just in bodies. Pile 4. Your person here feels like they've been processing some pain. And I do feel like this person is planning an exit strategy here. But I feel like this person feels like if they were to communicate something to you, I feel like this person feels like they might have tried, or that the proof is in the pudding and that the actions speak louder than words. So I feel like this person might be planning on completely disconnecting themselves, however that is, which could be very hurtful here, okay? I don't normally deliver messages like this. That's shocking, but this is what this person is wanting to communicate. Whether they change their mind or not, I don't know, but this is the path that they're sitting energetically and planning a sort of a break off, setting fire to something here in order for there to be a new. So yeah, this is what I see here for your person, pile 4. I hope this was something that gave you some insight. And if this is your own energy, like I said, then maybe this is your intuition knowing that there's a need to make a move here for you to find happiness, for you to work with another here. Okay, so this is what I have, pile 4. I love you so much. I hope this helped, and I will see you soon. Bye.